Literally just as we went live. It's good timing. Soida. Well, sneak peek, ladies and gents, for you early birds. Although, yeah, he's just gone. Well, hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pre-stream. We'll be sure to be getting underway very shortly. But for the moment, just listen to my voice. That was a little bit creepy. Ugh. Really big sure. Really big sure. I'll talk loud. Do I talk loud? I don't know. Let's turn that down a little bit. And turn that up a little bit. Hey. Getting the audio levels. Ugh. Can't wait till Gary comes back and ruins my audio. Do, 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 do. Oh, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be getting away very shortly. But for the moment, we'll just listen to my voice. Still, we've got about 2 minutes to go. Two minutes to go before the race starts. Let's play some tunes. It's going to get demonetized very quickly. Very, very quickly. Ooh. Well, that didn't work, so sod it. Was gonna play the 115. You all know the song. That's the song from Kino der Toten from Black Ops, the original. Of course, you all know that. I was going to play that with a special shout out to Biddle. I know he loves the song. So do I. Up the Elena Siegman. Oh, it's now 8 o'clock. We're running a little bit late apparently. There's currently only 12 in the lobby. Shocking. Well, will be a small delay before we get started. And, well, this is interesting. Right. Well, we've got... What have we got? We've got 2 Mercedes. We've got 1 Ferrari. A McLaren is missing. Oh, we're still. He's just joined, to be fair. Yeah. We're waiting on Lexus, who's just joined. Not yet, but we're in the pre-stream still, so we'll wait until we get going, then we'll introduce the stream. We'll go through a little bit of FPRL news for this week, although you have just spoiled it. We will go at yeah, just go. Sod it. It's their own fault if they're late. They're already 3 minutes late. He should be indeed. So is it Smeggy and is it Super Batesy? Oh, well, he's being chucked in something. Oh, damn. Yeah. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. It's the wrong one. Let's go for this one, shall we? Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to FPRL, Fair Play Racing League. Tonight bringing you Tier 1 race here at Canada. The second of our 3 races this week. And as always, on a Thursday, I am your host, David Lowface, joined in the comms box this week by
Silverstone boy, I'm back.
He is back, ladies and gentlemen. You had you did another day last week, didn't you?
Yes, I did Wednesday. I did the Tier 3 main comms last week.
Yeah, and it went really well. It went really well for me to have you commentating on my race, so thank you very much. Ooh, speaking of racing, apparently, according to the paddock, it's going to be a rainy race. Well then.
Yeah. Yorkie is the first driver out. On a set of softs.
Yep, he is indeed. So, while we're waiting for Yorkie to go round, I'm just going to get up the old track map, see what tyres everyone's on. Perk Pixel just going through the tyre compounds. Yeah, so a little bit of FPRL news this week. There's one thing I can think of. That is a driver will be leaving us after this week. He is going to spend his time racing GT3 cars. That is, of course, Dino, I suppose. I can't try and say his name. I don't know why I tried. But yep, Dino, this will be his last race this season with us. And Perk Pixels come out on Inters. Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, Dino's leaving us. Unfortunately. He assures us he will be back next season. And I'm inclined to believe him. But it'll be sad to see him go.
Yeah, it will. No longer will we see him crash out. That was a joke, Dino. Please don't hate me.
Yeah, you can only say that after the race tonight. You don't want to jinx him.
This is where he wins now.
Dino with the win. So I know Yorkie's on a lap, but I want to take a look at this man who's gone out on Inters like a complete and utter fraud, and for sure he'll be penalised for that.
Revenge. Okay, yeah, Revenge has a qualifying ban.
Yeah. So on that note, there are some quali bans this week, Gary, aren't there?
It's just Revenge. Pert Pixel went out again and has ruined Yorkie's lap. I'm going to record that.
Yeah, I caught the end of it.
I had on board with it completely.
I don't know what he's playing at.
Yeah, no, that's not on. He's now blocking Yorkie, and
Ooh.
now his teammate of Collateral Ads has come up behind. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! I don't know what happened. I think Ads has survived. I couldn't see because of barriers, but yeah, get that Aston Martin off the track.
What is he doing? What on earth is he doing?
We don't usually shout at drivers, but get the fuck off the track and get the right tyres on. Pardon my language, everyone.
Yeah, I suspect this is becoming a bit more serious.
Oh, Lads has gone for a spin. He's in the middle of the track. I've just noticed Awesome Car has a quali ban as well. Forgot about him in the Alpine. Perk Pixel is still... Okay, Yorkie has retired in the pits.
So obviously there's drivers that have qualifying bans and...
Shots Too Drippy has stopped on the track and Shots is out.
It looks like...
Aston Drive's been involved as well.
What's going on, lads?
I have no idea. I get if he's made a mistake and he's gone out by accident on intermediates and has come straight back in, but he's setting qualifying laps on the intermediates and dry tyres.
There are distinct rules against it. So, anyway.
Well, he's coming across... Oh, he's invalidated.
I don't care at this point.
Yeah.
So, a couple of drivers yet to set their sign. What I will say is currently top of the leaderboards on the mediums. AMS Drive with a 109.3. It's a good lap from him. On board with Ali Ferrari at the moment. Grazing the wall there. He is coming up behind Perk Pixel. I'm just just going to assume he will.
Also seen the amount of retirees. I think only one person will be going out this session if everyone have made it around. So
Yeah, well, of course we have
you could just
quali-bands, don't we?
Yeah,
So,
and it's not a full grid tonight.
Yeah. And he's.
I fly 110.
Yeah, do you know why it's a 110.1?
Because he got held up.
Because he ploughed into the back of Pixel.
Yeah, he lost a bit of his front wing as well.
Well, Ali Ferrari will be through, of course. Christie yet to set a lap. Looks like Lexus has invalidated and he's pulled out. Do you know what? He's still not set a valid lap. I'm not surprised.
And he's just hit Dean as well. I think Dean's got no front wing. Dean's with Harry Ferrari. I think Harry's probably going to give him a cheeky wave.
Yeah, well, show me this man here and I will show you a man that is going to get booted from the league. Right, okay, still yet to set a lap then is Lexus. So Lexus coming through Sector 2 right now. Hit the apexes very nicely there. He's just coming up to the slow hairpin here right before the straight.
See what Lexus can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
very close to the Waller champions. Very close. Across the line goes P10 for the moment. We've got Christie yet to set a lap, and once again he's invalidated. So we'll wait for him to come around and go again.
I don't know if any of the drivers are watching or probably listening to the stream, but please watch out for Pert Pixel. He's on the final straight.
Yeah.
Going very slowly with no fuel, and he probably won't get off the racing line, so that's to you, ads. Slow down. He's up in front of you.
Oh, he finally comes in the pits.
Probably because he's run out of bloody fuel.
Yeah.
And now Ads is stuck in a double stack because of him.
Well, thankfully, he doesn't need to go out as Chris has... What's happened to Chris? Chris has binned it.
Oh, so we...
Oh, Chris is going out. Oh dear.
So we're only... So... and somehow Pert Pixel is going to survive.
I get the feeling he could be out of the session before the start of the race.
Oh, he's retired from the session.
Well, I'm so glad. Perhaps he can look at his Discord right now, which is probably going rather mental.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that. I know we had Bad Tom in what was it? Spain, was it? I think he went out by accident on the wets because he misclicked and
During
he
the
tried to get
race.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the race he misclicked on wets, which is a mistake. You can do that. He wanted to come back in the pits and like get the good tires on, the right tires on, and unfortunately crashed. Well, I think retired on track because he couldn't get back into the pits.
Ah, what an absolute joke that was. Well, everyone's now in the pits. I'm sure everyone would absolutely love to retire so we can get on with this shit. Oh, wait, no, ads is coming out again. Why ads? Why?
Why have you got to make us sit here and watch?
He wants some screen time, you know. We'll give it to him.
We give it
Uh,
to him. He's not had
no,
much this season.
lol, JK. We're just going to sit and stare at the pit screen.
I can see the chat. We've got Yorkie going. He's lucky nobody needs to set a lap. Come on, lads. It ain't that hard to set one lap and retire. Cruz is like, oh dear, what is this guy
Well,
doing?
to be fair, just tell Christy that it's that it's easy to set a lap and come straight in.
Yeah, everyone's. I think a lot of people are saying just retire. Ads
Yeah.
probably realizes now that he can retire. Lexus is probably might need to be. I don't actually know what happens if everyone retires from the Q1. Does that like end the session
Yeah,
early?
it'll end the session.
Quickly, someone send Lexus a message. Quickly.
Oh dear.
Well, if we're gonna sit here and watch for a bit,
Yeah.
you want to go through the. Well, we got a bit of time now. It's a bit off topic, but the league's fantasy F1 standings.
No, I don't because I'm awful.
David, you can't be worse than me. I'm at the bottom with 48 points.
Yeah.
I had a stinker.
We both had stinkers because we both chose to back
McLaren.
McLaren.
Did you have Lando?
Of course, I had Lando.
Was he your turbo driver?
Yes, he was.
I've changed now. I've gone for very, very try hard now. I've got Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, and Bottas with the Ferrari's constructor. So I've got hopefully Ferrari keep up with what they're doing. Bring me back into the race.
Yeah.
Standing.
Well, I always forget my my account details, so I cannot access the standings.
Oh, hang a minute. I can do that. It'll be fun to. Oh, my message worked. I messaged Lexus just to say retire, just retire. You're already through, bud.
Yeah. So at the end of a short Q1, we're losing two drivers. We're losing Christie, who's had a bit of a mare, and shots to Drippy. Now, interestingly, awesome car, who has a quali ban, has got through to Q2.
So I pressed the wrong button when I tried to take a screenshot, and I missed the.
You absolute
But
fraud.
but I was absolutely quick and managed to get it from the stream.
Well, I've just recorded a game clip that should have it in as well.
I've got it.
Right, well, Q2, here we are. We have everyone but Lexus and Phenom currently selecting the soft tyres. Oh, we're waiting for them to go around. Thank you very much, Burrito King, for the follow. Hello there in the chat. How's it going? I don't know why I said that. It's like a horrendous delay, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going well. I'm glad to hear it, mate. I'm so glad you're here to join us as well. So, who is out on their lap?
There is
Looks like
four
we've
drive.
Ali Ferrari is going to be first, as Revengezilla, also with the quali ban, retires from P10, as does Awesome Car.
Yeah, they're both. I was about to ask if both of them have to take it again because
It's ridiculous. Odds on Zilla's going to start from higher up, or I think Ali just did the whole this and next lap.
yeah. What was I gonna say? Yep. I don't know if Monkey's in the chat. But we'll try and see if we can get the link to the Discord to you, Burrito King. Sorry. And yes, this is on Xbox.
It is indeed. Let me just quickly. I don't know if Monkey Boy's about.
I'll be at work.
He might very well be at work. So. Let's just get this. Get this link posted. That is a link to our recruitment server. So, who's not invalidated?
So we got a. Oh, this is where it gets hard now to tell who's on the lap. Oh, Dino's invalidated. Lateral ads. I think it's the next person who's about to cross the line is coming down into the long final back straight.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, he's grazed the wall.
He's come through though. He's got away with it. It's a 109.9. Not setting the world alight with that time, but it is early on, of course. Meanwhile,
We're going to go on a slow lap now.
Yep, Super Batesy on the mediums. TTV Glads then jumping 600 slower. And I get the funny feeling that Super Batesy just did this and next lap. Nope, he did not. Well, he will go again then. It's a bit more like it from Ali Ferrari. Oh my god. It's a 108.7. It is, yeah, it's a good lap there from Ali. His title rival then, still in the pits. We know MS Drive likes to only do the one run in qualifying. Saves as much of the soft tyres as possible, but he is, as I say that, coming out with 10 minutes left to go in the session. Perhaps he just wanted to see what Ali Ferrari's lap was and has decided, well, that's my target. Off you go.
Speaking of drive, I know you probably won't like me saying this, but he didn't have the.
Sorry, Super Basically hits all the champions keeps going. Carry on. Sorry.
Didn't really have the best race last week from his standards. He didn't get on the podium. He got P4, but there was a lot of carnage in Azerbaijan. We had only 9 finishes. So I think he kind of would be glad that he just finished the race and didn't bin it at turn 19.
Yeah, very true. Yorkie now. Oh, he's invalidated by hitting the wall of champions. Oh dear. And it's next lap as well.
I don't understand why it invalidates your lap if you hit the wall. Like, surely you've lost time, you've got damage, and then you invalidate this and next lap. It like, oh, Ali Ferrari has binned it.
Where's he binned it?
There. Oh no. Oh, Alpine in the mud.
How has he binned it there? That is interesting to say the least. Yeah, not quite sure what's gone on there. So then that leads AMS Drive to potentially continue his good, well, apart from last week, good run of form. Hopefully, well, he'll be hoping to gain some points once again on Ali Ferrari, as I've seen is in the chat. Saying a few choice words, or one choice word over and over again.
Oh,
Did he just do a big psych out on collateral ads?
well, I can tell you this now. Ads doesn't get psyched out ever. I've raced him plenty enough times. He'd never get psyched out about this.
Well, at the moment, he's only done a 109, and that is, well, 109.9, which would be 1.2 seconds off the leader if he hadn't binned it in the wall. But at the moment, it's something, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this, something you don't see too often nowadays. It's Klutz Jack at the top of the leaderboard. He is 3.5 tenths quicker than anyone else. Of course, there will only be one car going out this session. So let's do it a little bit different than usual. So it's Q2 at the moment. I reckon we can get a poll up. Of course, I've got to boot my laptop up first.
I've just noticed, right? I've done some calculations in my head. Revenge Zero, the lowest Revenge will start is 13th. An Awesome Car will be 14th. Even with their koi bands. Like, they're not even going to be starting at the back.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm sure Zilla would have been happy with 13th place.
Well, to be fair, I was speaking to him, and I've seen him do practice around here and stuff, and heard he did some practice last night, and he's actually quite confident around here.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it wouldn't be misplaced, but we haven't had the chance to see it yet. Alright, in the chat, Lemming, thank you for joining us. Up the Lemming? Yep, Cruiser is an Up the Lemming fan. Confirmed Lemming fan there is Cruiser.
Also, I've just been told Lemming is now my teammate in Tier 2.
Well, hey, you finally got a teammate.
Well, I had Legends, but Legends hasn't been showing up, so... and also, AMS Drive just clattered the wall, but still sets a 188.
Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, well, let's Can we please get this pole on the road?
Four minutes, 4.5 minutes left of the session.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of time left to sort ourselves out. TTV glads, I bloody hope you're not planning on going out on those tyres. We've had enough of that already.
Don't wind up David as more as he's already been wound up, please.
I am absolutely putting my foot down. Ali seems to think that it's confirmed that AMS Drive will be pole. Well, at the moment, he does appear to be a little bit ahead of everyone else. That's Perk Fraud putting in a 109.8. So I'm sure he'll be happy with that before he gets his punishment for his Q1 antics. I suspect the stewards will take a dim view of it. Right, so we currently have 3 minutes to go, so let's go for a poll, shall we?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the devil, Perk is actually on the right tyres for once.
Yeah.
He's gone faster than ads, which won't get ads to be happy.
Yeah. Now, I know it's a little bit of a negative poll, but we'll allow it. Let's do a 2-minute poll. And here we go. Who goes out in Q2 then, ladies and gentlemen? The poll is live.
He's going to be the fraud that goes out.
Yeah. Who is the fraud? And the votes are not coming in thick and fast. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Twitch chat at the top of your screen, there will be a poll saying who's going out in Q2. So obviously we're only going to be losing one driver from this session. And it is now your chance to vote for who you think is going to leave. And that has just got just over a minute and a quarter left to run on it. So get your votes in at the moment. Early money is on Lexus, who has gone P7. So those 4 people in the mud. I tell you what. We could have 2 people out. That is interesting to see why Dino is currently 11th, where Lexus managed to go up to 7th. How does that work, Gary? Could it be because Lexus set his time after Ali crashed?
Yeah, because Ali's out, so it put him
P10.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah,
We
put a
could be
P10
losing 2.
Well, yeah, because I actually don't know.
This game is perfect and has no bugs. As the poll finishes, well, it seems like 5 of you are complete frauds because you voted for a guy that was statistically safe.
Well, he wasn't at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're losing two. Duked. You duked a lot of you. Two drivers being lost at the end of Q2 then. There's
So
one
apparently,
driver down.
this. Someone's invalidated their lap.
Yeah, TCV Glad's coming to the line. He's not hugging the wall. We're losing a little bit of time, but he does go 1 1/4 tenths quicker. Puts him into P4.
The Mercedes 3-4.
Yeah, let's
Aston
see.
5-6.
Let's see what Phenom has to say about that as he has pulled out of his lap. Fantastic. Well, that is it for Q2 then. Oh. Well, Super Batesy out. Dino in his final FPRL race this season will start from P11, right behind that man right there, Ali Ferrari.
Just Teagat pole, that is there. It's just Teagat pole.
Yeah.
Dina.
Yorkies throwing shade to whomever voted me to go out in Q2. F you.
F you.
Well, that is charming.
You nearly did.
That is.
You nearly did.
He did. He did. He was on the brink. The 110.4. But here we have it. Confirmation of the drivers going out in Q2. We've got the two lads who had the quali bans but somehow got through to Q2. That is Revengezilla and Awesome Car. Super Batesy in P12 tomorrow. Dino will start what would have been strategic pole had the man in front of him not binned it, who will get a fresh set of tyres for the race tomorrow. Despite qualifying in the top 10, he will take no further place in practice because he's a big ass fraud and binned it in the wall. Hi Ali. Oh yeah, of course, it is a raining race, you did actually say. Everyone's going to have fresh tyres. So Gary, your strategic poll comment was, I have to say, complete and utter crap.
I didn't actually know it was a wet race.
It's one of the first things that I said after the lobby started. Speaking of a wet race, is it a little bit cloudy in Q3?
I had a feeling it got a little bit more darker by the end of that session.
Well,
see who it is going out.
The drivers will know better than me. Q3 will be all dry. Yep, fair enough. That is the paddock giving us the interview. They do know better than us, having had the weather forecast right in front of them. So we've got a few drivers out now. AMS Drive going out nice and early. He might be able to get 3 laps, three runs in. Not too sure he'll need them, but AMS Drive out nice and early for a change. So, 2 Mercedes and both Aston Martins getting through to Q3 then. Mercedes will be buoyed by that, given that they are struggling in the both constructors and overall constructors almost everywhere they go, in every tier that is. So a big hello in the chat to Object Fungus. Thank you for joining us. A shame you couldn't race tonight. A big hello also to Ali, who finds himself rather free for the next 10 minutes. Well, Fungus, Ali just binned it because he's a fraud. Just take my word for it, it's fine.
I want to shout out a driver, and it's the driver that we're on board at
Is
the
it me?
moment. No, it's Yorkie, right?
Yorkie.
This man is here racing today while he's got COVID. He's feeling like shit, but he's still here racing, and he's in Q3, which is an achievement.
Yeah, let's pick up the Yorkie. I didn't know he had COVID, mind, but
Yeah,
oh well.
he,
He's a Yorkshire man. He can take it.
I remember in Bahrain in the first race of the season, I had COVID, but I wasn't feeling too bad. But
Oh,
yeah,
get over it, Gary.
but
I
yeah.
commentated with COVID. Ooh,
Oh,
he's
we
hit
just
the
hit the
wall.
wall. Did he get damaged? No, he didn't get damaged. So I don't know why he's obviously not hit it hard.
Yeah, but invalidates his lap anyway. We should start to get some times as Klutschak puts in a 109.3. That is a good lap from Klutschak. Collateral Ads goes P2 is 3 tenths back, and Phenom goes P3 another 3.5 tenths back, 4 tenths back with a 110.0. Well then we've got Perk Pixel coming across the line. He goes P3 and makes it a 2-3 but for Aston Martin, but TTV Glads nips into P2, so he is 2 tenths away from Klutschak in the lead. We'll
Aston
go back
Drive.
to AMS Drive, who's just straight lines that last corner.
Mate,
Doesn't
how
invalidate,
does he do that?
and a 108.7 for this man. Can anyone match that? It's hard to tell. Tornado has invalidated. Yorkie is also back in the pit. So we've got this man here, Lexus, to set a lap. He is on a quick one at the moment. Coming through sector 2, nice and smooth. Very easy to take too much curb on either the entrance or the exit. And you can definitely find yourself in a wall, oversteering into the right hand wall or oversteering into the left hand wall. So he comes down this back straight towards the last corner, invalidates.
There's some drivers, but there's a 10th up on his lap.
And he is coming across the line, hugs the right hand side.
And he goes even fast.
On a second consecutive lap.
Just would like to put out that Yorkie had an itch on my nose, that put me off.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% believe you, Yorkie, and I think because of that, we'll give you pole. So yeah, Klutschak, if you just sort that out at the end of the session, just put Yorkie on pole. It'll be fine. No one will notice. So Lexus, of course, invalidated next lap as well. He's currently got AMS Drive for company. So I think all the drivers will be coming in, apart from Yorkie, who's coming out of the pit lane, I mean. I didn't mean anything else. Yeah, Lexus comes into the pits, as does AMS Drive. So, 3 guys invalidating their lap as we look at Tornado following Collateral Ads. He's
Gonna follow him.
He's letting off a little bit, but is that enough? You don't know.
I'd be happy about that.
Yep, he is still fairly close. He definitely got a better drive through that last corner. We will follow the man in front, which is Collateral Ads. very nicely through turns 4 and 5. Winds up 3 temps up after sector 1 then.
Oh, we got a bit of a wobble on there.
Yeah, a bit of a snap of oversteer on that exit, but he has the DRS wide open, goes in, hits those corners very nicely indeed. Coming around the hairpin, he has lost a couple of tenths, but is still up on his time. Now, one thing you can say, no matter what tier you're in, time or a lap is truly good when you nail that last corner. So let's have a look at Collateral Ads. What can he do through here?
Ooh.
It's a little bit tentative, but
He goes
2 temps quicker. He goes
up to
into
P3.
P3, and Tornado behind him, only going P5 then.
I noticed Ads' line through the final corner. I've seen a few other drivers do the line I do. I think a lot of us have found a way of carrying a lot more speed and also keeping you away from the second corner's curb, which
So what you're
can
saying
bump
is
you.
you're cheating.
No. It's
Nah,
not
he's
cheating.
cheating.
It's
Ladies
still
and
no.
gentlemen,
You take a lot
here
more curb in
live
the first.
in this chat, I can mute him by the way. So
Yeah.
right, yeah. So I've muted him. It's great. Nobody knows. Well, he doesn't know. I mean, I've just told him, but yeah. Confirmed. Silver Side Boy is a cheater, and we're back in the room.
Oh, thanks.
Confirmed cheater. Gary
Not
Boy.
a cheater. Everyone's been doing it. It's just to
You
so
take
you don't bounce
most
up
of
that
the
curve.
you take
First
the
curve.
most of the first part of the chicane, I believe, is what Gary's trying to say, to
And
avoid
it stops you
the
bumping.
second part as much as possible. Because that second curb, if you bounce on that, you're in the wall. There's just no other way. You're either, well, you're definitely invalidated, but you're most likely in the wall.
You don't want that.
The wall, in the bin. I really need to go to the little boys' room. So, Gary.
I'm going to do the last 2 minutes. I will take control.
Currently, Lexus P9 on the track, yet to set a time. He's on his outlap, so I'm going to leave you watching him.
Yeah. He's getting out the way of MS Drive, who's invalidated his lap time. But we'll go back to Lexus because the guy's gone wide at the hairpin just to get out of people's way, and there's I think that's Phenom. Yeah, Phenom's in front of him, who's on a lap, but I think Lexus is just going to use him as a tow for his start. Oh, he's backed off. Right, let's see what Lexus can do. Phenom goes up to P6197. Here he goes through the first 2 corners, keeping tight to make sure he can get the exit out into turn 3 and 4, where a lot of people will. He turns a little bit tight and invalidates, but if he can, I'm sure he can get around and get like a 1-1. He might need to get a bit of a jog on. Yeah, we'll keep on board with him. Let's see, because I don't think anyone else is on laps at the moment. Phenom's just got out of his way. Oh, per Pixel with a 190. Where does that come from? Could be his last race in FPRL, but we'll ignore that. What a lap. Only 4 temps behind ASM Drive. AMS Drive, sorry. Let's see what Lexus can do. Oh, Drive has gone even faster with a 184.
That is mental.
Oh, you come back.
Of course, that was also not a fresh set of tyres that he's done that on. So
Lexus has got one chance, and so has, I think, Yorkie's run out of time. Yorkie's run out of time.
he sets a 110.3. It's not good enough. He is currently bottom of the stack, but he will start at the very least P9 tomorrow, so it could be a lot bad. A lot bad? A lot worse. A lot bad.
Here we go. Let's see what Lexus can do.
Yeah, looks like AMS Drive not going to try and beat Ali's apparent Q3 time from another league. Judging by the fact he doesn't have any ERS left. Lexus then, through this final corner, keeps it valid. Hugs the right helm wall to the line. And it is P8 for that man. 6/10 back from P7. But that is it for Q3 then. And here is your top 9 drivers. So starting from P9 is Lewis Yorkie. In the Williams, P8 is Alexis in the Macca. P7 Tornado in the Alfa Romeo. P6 is TTV Glads in the first of a all third row Mercedes. So P5 goes to Phenom. P4 Collateral Ads. P3 Klutschak. P2 was Perk Pixel. Controversial, and on pole today is AMS Drive. So while we take a few minutes break, as we can see confirmed rain, I'm gonna stick an advert on.
All Into's race, it looks like.
Oh, that is yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good for those that saved the soft tyres for the race. We're going to go to a quick ad break. Now, Gary, entertain the gentlemen and ladies and everyone in between as someone's readied up early. I'm going to go get a drink.
We got my drinks right here, so I'm ready to go.
I'm running the ad.
Who readied up? Come on, admit it. All it's going to be is a qualifying ban. Just admit it, we'll find out. I know we're probably not. You probably guys are not going to see it, but I'll still run it through. So in P16, and we'll be disappointed with his qualifying, is HSR Chris D. In P15, we've got Shots Too Drippy and the Red Bull. One of our first driver with a quali ban, starting a little bit higher than he expected to, is Awesome Car. And our second driver with a quali ban is Revenge Zilla. And the Ferrari, starting in P13. In P12, we have Super Batesy in his McLaren. In P11, we have Dino in his final race, as we've said many times. Hopefully, he can get a good result to send himself off for this season. In P10, not where he usually is Ali Ferrari in the Alpine. Bless me. In P8 is Lexus in the McLaren. In P7 is Tornado in the Alfa Romeo. P6 is TTV Glads and his teammate of Phenom in P5. We've then got Collateral Ads 94 in P4 in the Aston. one member of the Dutch Mafia, OMT Kujak in P3 in the Alpha Tauri. In P2 we've got Pert Pixel. That's what I'm going to say. And in P1 on pole for today's Canadian Grand Prix Tier 1 race is AMS Drive in the Haas.
Thank you very much, Silverside Boy, for that. It seems I timed that rather perfectly. Though I did catch the fact he called the Dutch Mafia the Russian Mafia. Needless to say, 5 lights are out and they're on their way. AMS Drive gets a good start. Looks like he's pulled well clear of Pert Pixel in second. Now we'll keep a look further back. Okay, looks like they're going a little bit too slow to have any real big accidents. Everyone is through. Oh, as Dino's looks like he's pulled over to the side. He's struggling on his tyres, I think.
He hasn't got damage.
Unlike this man here. Revengezilla has front wing damage. And currently the Red Bulls are lining up behind him to get a move done. The first man will be Shots. Dino, rather. Shots trying a rather ambitious move down the inside. Meanwhile, up in 11th and 12th, the McLaren boys having a little bit of a civil war. Ali Ferrari, meanwhile, is up only into P8 at the moment. So he's made a couple of places up so far. Looking further forward, not too much has changed towards the front. We're getting a few moves into these last couple of corners. Looks like Chris D had a bit of a coming together with Yorkie there. I'll tell you what, Chris D started...
That's his...
Side by side with Christie. And he's not going to get that done. Yorkie might look up the inside. No, Super Batesy gets the better drive off the corner. Yorkie putting a wheel on the
flag.
Christie is out. An awesome car.
Christie's just got a 5-second for severe collision.
I mean, come on. How is he going to do anything about that? The safety car is out.
He's lost his front wing as well. Oh,
come on,
really
game.
Harsh for him.
I mean, he's going to serve it and like So no real harm done. He is pretty much at the back anyway.
I've got to give a round of applause to all the other drivers for avoiding that.
Yeah, I had a good view of it actually. It was pretty impressive stuff from a majority of the drivers. So Revengezilla, the big loser then, he has had to pit lap 1, and on lap 2 as the safety car comes out, he is left at the back, and I'm sure everyone will be jumping in front of him. He won't be able to make the most of it. Super Batesy retires. Is that in the pits? Oh, and he's... Oh, no. He's retired in the pits.
Who?
Super Batesy retires in the pits in front of his teammate.
Ah, but his teammate's already serving.
Yeah, okay. So, well, the fact is that Super Batesy's car was sat there for quite a while until Super Batesy's disappeared. Now, that all means that Revengezilla has... Ooh, looks like Chris tried his utmost to get in front of him, but has absolutely ruined himself by going straight on.
Oh, there's an Aston Martin, not Aston Martin, sorry. Red Bull of Dean, who was going very slow, maybe overtook Phenom. Back in the race.
Yeah, of course, so the safety car is out at the moment. A big shout out to the intermission screen for giving the message to Pickle We do it every week.
Is it still there?
It's still there. I'm not moving it. It's staying there all season.
You know what you should do? Every week, just make it a little bit bigger, so eventually just covers the
Yeah.
screen.
Oh dear. Anyway, I'm just going to go to the chat very quickly because there's a very underrated comment coming from Cruiser. The Cruiser puts drive on pole, Pastor Maldonado next to him on the front row. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Underrated comment. Well,
Did you hear what I said on the rundown? I just went per pixel. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah. Well, my chat is not updating, but it seems we've had a few more messages since then. Apparently, Ali's going to bottle it from Ali.
Great confidence in himself. Also, I would like to apologise to Kuzak. I accidentally called you the Russian Mafia. You're the Dutch Mafia.
As if he didn't know. Blade in the chat. How much does a Fanatec wheel cost? I wouldn't know. I haven't got one. I think if you get the full kit with proper pedals, a decent like F1 wheel, I think it's nearly costing you a grand. I reckon. £1,000. The safety car is in this lap. Sorry, ladies and gents, didn't have much time to talk too much through that. We're going back racing. While we're sitting here, let's take a quick glance at the big winners and the big losers. The front four, as they were. Looks like Awesome Cars made a good start, as has Shots to Drippy. Ali Ferrari making up the places as well. The big losers, Lexus and Phenom. And Tornado gets himself a penalty.
That's one of the day.
Before turn 1, AMS drive, 1.1 seconds out, as there's been a severe collision.
Yorkie spun.
Oh, he's Austin Powers in, isn't he?
Well, he's doing better than fucking Mavi and Wagner Nathan.
Rajesh Ranganathan, whatever his name is. Yeah, I don't know. I think
he had to help him.
Dino might have some damage. He seems to be struggling for grip.
Yeah, he's got no front left end plate.
Yeah, it's a big F for Dino then, and Yorkie. Whatever happens.
Revenge is up to P10.
Yeah, Revengezilla in the points, up 3 positions, up the Zilla. He is past Chris D at the moment.
I'm on my recruiting buddy. He can gain up those positions.
Yeah, Revengezilla 2 seconds back from Phenom as it is, but he's got to get his finger to the trigger and get those laps in. Per Pixel sets, interestingly, the fastest lap of the race. Shortly followed by Chris D.
He's getting past Revenge Zero somewhere.
Yeah, so at the front then we've got AMS Drive, who's got a 1.5 second lead over Perk Pixel in P2, and Klitschek currently holding 3rd position, 1.3 seconds ahead of Collateral adds in 4th. It all seems like a little bit of a train. We can see here in 6th is the championship leader, Ali Ferrari. Just biding his time. Obviously,
I'd like to know if it's going to try out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to know for certain. I think, of course, no DRS in the wet conditions. But needless to say, I think there'll be plenty of understeer to help drivers get past others.
Jack's now reeling in Pixel.
Yeah, the gap now just over 8 tenths. And he's caught a lot there before turn 4, although he does hit the wall very slightly. And that has definitely cost him a few tenths, although it looks like he got away without damage. As the penalties start to come in, we saw Tornado getting one just on the safety car restart. The other man is Chris D. Lap 7, 3 second time penalty. Speaking of 3 second time penalty, Collateral Ads picking up his first of the day.
You say that he's going to get more.
I'm not saying he's going to get more, I'm just saying I suspect he's going to get more.
But to be fair, we'll give him something around this track. It's very easy. I can't camera.
This is the worst track for for track limits on the calendar. As Tornado picks up another 3 second penalty. So
looking forward to this tomorrow.
Yeah, just confirmation. That's a 3 seconds for Ads, 6 seconds for Tornado, and another 3 seconds for HSR Christie. Now, Ali Ferrari at the moment is still stuck behind these two drivers. Meanwhile, out in the front, AMS Drive is just reeling away.
Pixel is struggling now.
Yep, the gap now 4.6 seconds. Klutschak is right on it.
I've got a really nice camera from the oh my.
It's alright, it's in the race, they can't do anything.
But I had a really nice camera off the back of the diffuser of Perk's car. I could see Klutschak just gaining time. Oh, yep. Perk's lost it.
Snap of oversteer on the exit. He has lost position to Ads and Klutschak. Now, Ads has kept close to Klutschak. Meanwhile, Perk Pixel following his teammates. It looks like...
Oh, he's gone in. Oh dear. They've both gone in.
Yeah, Collateral Ads and Perk Pixel both
Oh, he's going on the hards.
What? It's pissing it down. What? Has Ads' team just... What's going on here?
We knew it. Maybe he's going to try it, but he's come in early, a few laps too early.
Why would you do that? Why would you not just because you're going to lose the pit stop time in one lap. What are you doing, Ads? That's not an object. That's not a risky strategy. That's the worst strategy. Stupid. It's quite simply the wrong strategy.
I have no idea what he's going through his mind.
I think
either
did he stop for damage?
The wrong tyre.
Did he stop for damage?
No, he was fine. Maybe maybe he wants to go on another set of intermediates because he didn't think his intermediates lasting, so he wanted to go on them, and he's accidentally picked the hards.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. He's yet to be passed by his teammate, interestingly.
I think his teammate's going to catch him in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if Ads comes back in.
Yeah, I suspect we'll see him dive straight back in. Chris D, meanwhile, in the pits for a front wing change.
Yep, he's accidentally put it on. Oh, that is a shame for Ads.
Yeah, I reckon he was doing that in preparation for a dry spell. Has had to come in due to wing damage and forgot to change the tyres over. Oh, okay then. Out front,
so funny
AMS Drive now 7.1 seconds in front of P2 man Klutschak. However, we have a new third place runner. It's this man, Ali Ferrari.
I was about to say that. Look who's in third.
Yeah, definitely made the most out of that kerfuffle between the pack of
The
cars
Astons.
near the front. I'm not quite sure what happened. We'll probably be able to tell from the steward's report in a couple of days. Well, we're lap 11, and we're currently 1 hour 16 into the stream. Okay, it's not. I thought it was. I thought it was slower than that. So yeah, we're not doing too badly at the moment. We've got still Ali Ferrari. He's must have made a small mistake, or Klutschak just has the pace on him in these wet conditions. Interesting, the gap staying around 1 second as it is. AMS Drive managing to pull out 6/10 in about a lap. Cruiser wants wants Yorkie to try dry tyres. Well, at the moment, it's not going particularly well for Yorkie. He is currently down in P14.
Very close to being lapped.
Yeah, he could really do with a safety car, as Christie has picked up another penalty. Still just the 3 drivers. Lap 12 at Canada. I think that's not bad going at all. Admittedly, it's probably a little bit harder to get the penalties in the wet, but we've got a little bit of on-track action here by the looks of things. Revenge Zilla getting past Lexus, who's into the pits. Perk Pixel and Christie going at it then. Matteo Christie very nearly smashing into the wall of champions there. But yeah, it looks like they're really struggling on these tyres, as we see Lexus has put on the full wets. It doesn't quite look wet enough for the full wets, but in fact it's very rare that a track goes from into to wets. I think,
but we'll keep an eye on him.
Experience anyway. Yeah, we'll keep an eye. It looks like he is understeering all over the shop. The gap to Chris in front currently 1.8 seconds. So back towards the mid pack, we've got Shots to Drippy looking at the back of Phenom. It looks like a very tricky track to pass at, this one.
Yeah, it is, especially even in the dry. It's going to even be harder in the wet. You may have to just get on the back of someone and just lunge it. I know it might sound bad, but kind of lunge it up the inside of somebody. While Revenge Service just moved up to P7.
I can confirm, ladies and gents, do not lunge it if you are listening. Do not lunge it.
No, I mean, if there's a gap there and you're close enough, obviously within reason, try and go for it, but don't say if you're like way far back, don't try and lunge it. Like, do a sensible move, because obviously in the wet it's going to take longer for you to brake, and obviously your braking times are reduced. It looks like Lexus isn't losing that much time compared to the intermediate runners.
Although a second over a lap
Oh, there's an incident.
Oh, he's on the exit.
Oh!
He's a lucky boy.
Lexus, for God's sake,
what is this game doing? Right. I think it might have been because the safety car came out.
I was going to make a joke about Perk Pixel. Someone put a really underrated comment in the Discord. Someone messaged Pixel to try to ask the dry tyres in the wet.
Yeah, he was so adamant to do the wets in the dry conditions. Should have done the dries in the wet conditions. Let's see how long he would have lasted. Well, that's interesting. Our leader, AMS Drive, is pitting for wets.
He must have heard me saying that Lexus was actually getting fast. It wasn't losing much time on the wets.
He lost a second over a lap, which to me means that it's close, but intermediates still the fastest tyre. So interestingly, Klutschak and the drivers behind all opting for the inters. In fact, all other drivers now onto the intermediate tyres. Now we've seen this before. AMS Drive making a poor decision. I think it was in the pit lane before. Well, we'll have a look this week to see if this is a masterclass. But, yeah, we'll only find out when we find out. Big hello in the chat to the Godfather. It is Scotsman79.
I'm trying to figure out why he's going, no, Gary.
No, Gary. No, he's just annoyed because you're on comms, mate.
Oh, that's nice. I remember if you're up the inside, I'll remember to slam the door on you a bit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make your life a bit harder.
Yes. Well, apparently Ali thinks he's put the wrong tyre on, or wets are better. And I tell you what, due to the fact that the cars are not running around the track at full speed, we are seeing a couple more puddles across the track, and that would signify full wet weather.
Wetter.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Let's see if AMS Drive is correct, or the rest of the grid minus Lewis Yorkie are correct. So, well, we're on lap 15. We've got a safety car, Gary. So, I think you know what time it is.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a reminder that FPRL Thursday nights are brought to you by our sponsor, David's Bevy of the Week. This is the section of the show where I tell you what is fueling my race tonight. Behind the safety car in Canada, well, I can tell you that tonight's bevy, well, actually I'm in between bevies. I've just finished off a nice cold Cobra, and I'm moving on to the Pepsi Max Cherry and Jack Daniels Honey, as Tino picks up 5 seconds for hitting Zilla. Shocking. Anyway, yes.
Damage.
Jack Daniels Honey and Cherry Pepsi Max, lovely jubbly. So, Gary, what's fueling you? What's in your engine tonight?
I'm just going to go for what I love and I can drink a lot with and feel okay for work tomorrow. Strongbow dark fruit cider. Gotta be. It's not too strong.
What
Perfect for watching F1.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, during the day at least, it's good weather for it at the moment. We are enjoying a nice little spell of pretty good weather.
Hell, lads.
Ads picking up
How have you
the
done?
second penalty under the safety car. Absolutely shocking. So, safety car is coming in this lap, and I tell you what, these back three are in a pretty good position, I'd say. As long as they can catch up, their tyres are almost guaranteed to be up to temperature.
No.
And let's see if Dino can give us one last hurrah. What's going on there?
What's going on at the back? Oh, Lexus has just
I'm not.
binned it into the wall.
I'm not quite sure what happened there. It looked like there were 3 drivers just stopped on track.
Yeah, I think Lexus has got damage. Yep, he
Yeah.
thought about going for another lap, but then decided sensibly.
To
Yeah,
pit
Lexus has retired.
and retired. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened there, but we are away. AMS Drive on the wets at the front. Then he is building that gap to Klutschak, and Klutschak is
Struggling.
he looks to be struggling very much so. Let's put the live screen back on. Apologies for that, ladies
Live
and gents.
screen.
So, looking further down the grid, we'll say that actually before we do that, Ali Ferrari has to get past OMT Klutschak if there's just a slither of hope that those Inters can keep up with the wets. So down towards the back of the grid, the other wet runner, Yorkie, is 2.8 seconds back.
There's a battle between Revenge Zero and Dean
Yep.
going into the
Gary,
final corner. Dean's on the inside.
Can you invite Tornado back to the game, please?
Yep. Oh, Dean's got the inside.
Thank you very much, Dino. Ooh, a bit of a fight here going into turn 1. Revengezilla keeping it around the outside. And he's been mugged off by these guys. I'm not quite sure. Seem to be the guys sat in a flipping car park in Sector 3 of the safety car restart. That was an absolute joke. Have you got the invite back? Cool. Thank
Just send
you,
it.
Gary. So, at the back, Lewis Yorkie not making ground on these guys fighting in front. Revengezilla is behind. Chris D is behind. Collateral Ads, who is 7/10 behind. The man in 8th, Dino. Hopefully we'll get Tornado back in the game momentarily. I haven't seen his name pop up, but I haven't been paying that much attention. It won't let him join. Let me just very quickly try and get the man an invite.
I've sent one. It says it won't let him join for some reason.
Yeah.
But I will send him another one.
I've just sent him one, so we'll see if that one goes through. As Ali Ferrari picks up a 3-second penalty. He has got past. Where's Klutschak?
No, it's Drive. Drive went in.
Drive has come out as the rain looks
11th.
lighter. Yeah, Drive has come in and put on the Inter tyres. So then,
Oh dear.
that is.
Who's that leading the race?
I'll tell you what. The skies look brighter. The rain is still falling. The sky is getting brighter though, and the rain is definitely lighter than it was. Yeah, big F's in chat for AMS Drive. Yorkie, however, will be coming in this lap, I'm sure. He could even, I'll tell you what, if he sticks in there
Oh dear.
for maybe
That's
another
another
lap
pen.
or two, he could make the switch straight to softs, but he is coming in now. F from F from the official Twitch account of FP Racing League. Thank you, Monkey. So let's have a look at the penalty situations so far. Well, we've got Ali Ferrari currently sitting P2. He's got 3 seconds. Tornado, who is just getting past Collateral Ads has 6 seconds. Collateral Ads has 9. And Chris D also has 9. I'm not too sure if Tornado
There he
will be
is.
able to get back in the
He's
game.
just popped up saying he's just joined.
Okay, good stuff. Fingers crossed for you, Tornado. I'd hate for you to lose out. Oh, Chris D. What's happened there? Looks like he got caught on the back of Tornado.
See a retirement here.
Yeah, Tornado going side by side with Revengezilla. He's not taking control of his car yet. Revengezilla will stick behind him. No, it's just kicked him straight back out again. Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Chris D has retired. Tornado did get back in the game and immediately dive bombed Revengezilla. Oh, man, that was unfortunate timing. So, Chris D in the mud, in the bin, in the pits. So, in the meantime, AMS Drive has caught up to the back of your 9th place driver, Revengezilla, who is stuck behind Tornado. Revengezilla just lets AMS Drive past. Tactical decision, do you think, Gary?
Yeah, that's a tough. Yeah, use AMS Drive, who's a quicker driver. Let Zilla just maybe use him as a bit of tow, drag him on, because it seems like Revenge doesn't have the straight line speed to get past Tornado, even though Tornado is. I think he's back in the lobby because he's now hasn't got the X. So, Harry Ferrari sitting the fastest lap. So now only 2 tenths behind Kujak.
Yeah, not only does he have to get past though, he has to get past and then get 3 seconds clear. AMS Drive, meanwhile, still staring at the back of Tornado, and I'm sure we'll see Revengezilla come to the back of AMS Drive eventually. Further up the grid, shots to Drippy in high P4 at the moment. He is behind Phenom. Already picked up a podium, has Phenom, since his first race just a few weeks ago. So meanwhile, Ali Ferrari looked like he was having a look at the back of Klutschak and then had a bit of a moment. So Klutschak is there to fight another day from the lead. He's doing super well, keeping it clean, and yeah, sky definitely brighter, the rain definitely lighter, and the times are improving. Well, Gary, how long till the dry, do you think?
Well, looking from the spray coming off the tyres, and obviously all our knowledge on this game, where it takes a lot longer than you think for it to dry out, because obviously the graphics in the game are not absolutely perfect, and this game has no bugs or glitches at all.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna. I don't think it will dry up in time before the end of the race.
Well, let me tell you this, Gary. We're clearly looking at different things because I have 0 spray coming from the back of the cars.
I've got tons of spray still on my screen.
Fantastic. What I think...
But the rain is getting lighter though.
I think our 28 viewers are about to call you a fraud, Gary. Ali Ferrari, meanwhile, taking a look at Klutschak. Klutschak defends to the inside. Gets a good line still after taking it a bit narrow. And perhaps this is Ali Ferrari trying to force the mistake from Klutschak. I think,
yeah, because that needs to get by.
Yeah.
Get that 3 second.
Yeah, so Ash sorry, TS9 in the chat. I think he knows someone possibly in. He knows someone that knows someone. Apparently, it's definitely going to dry up. I don't know. See, depending on the camera angle you look at, it's a different amount of rain. Or maybe
Yeah,
I'm
looking
blind.
at I'm looking at the stream, and there's a lot more spray. Like, I've got loads of white, like mist off the back of the car.
Yeah. Also reminds me to remind people to set the lobby to invite only. So a few people. There's no harm because we're
In the
already
race.
underway. But it's a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Oh look,
Some driving.
AMS Drive and Collateral Ads going side by side.
It's got
Ads,
12 seconds now.
yeah, he took that penalty, trying to keep the decision to drive. And he's
just
really giving him the squeeze. Collateral Ads not happy. He has the better drive on the exit. And that is definitely some forceful driving there from Collateral Ads.
I've just been noticing the chat from TS9 put in there, watch Ali's line. He's driving off line to keep his tyres temperature down.
You watch him
obviously
not do it. You watch him not do it now.
Oh, he's just gone for a dive.
Yeah, I think he's.
Oh,
he's not meant
bump
that.
back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ali Ferrari, well, given that place straight back, although it does look like he's kept it. Jack will not be happy about that, I'll tell you that for sure. I'm pretty sure... Oh, snap of oversteer on the exit. And he just about keeps it. I'll tell you, Jack will not be happy about that. Ali Ferrari had to dive, otherwise he was going to plough straight into the back of him.
Still a ding-dong battle between Ads and
Drive. Are these two still bloody at it? Well,
Ads is now behind.
Yeah, he's now behind. And that should
he's holding
be
on to
the
the
end
back of
it. You'd think with AMS Drive's pace and fresher tyres, he'd be able to slowly creep up on Dino, who's currently P6. Doing not bad at all with 9 laps to go. Let's have another look towards the front and we'll try and catch Ali mythically driving offline according to TS9. Keep the temperatures in those tyres. He's a little bit offline, but he's still on the drier part of the track. It's definitely getting dry. I think we're a couple of laps away, and I think then it will turn into a sprint race to the finish on the soft
I've still
tyres.
got a lot of spray. Awesome car with it. I think his first penalty of the race.
I think, judging on the track, we're 1 or 2 laps away.
Driver's gone up the inside of Dean in turn 1.
Yeah, Dino, the Drive clearly not having the problems Ali Ferrari was, getting himself back through the field. TS9 calls me a knobhead. He did it 4 laps ago. Well, guess what, TS9? To you,
get timed
sir.
out.
I'm not going to time him out. That would be rude, Gary. I only do that to you.
You timed me out. I've lost my admin controls.
Yeah, I know. I can't even give them back to you, so... Never mind.
I have to get Scotsman to do it.
I am literally on the account, the league account, and I cannot do it.
Well, DRS is now enabled. I said disabled. Enabled. So it obviously is the stewards really think it's dry enough for
Yeah, so Ali Ferrari stays out. Klutschak, meanwhile, into the pits then.
Anyone else going to risk it? Yep, Dean's going in.
Uh,
Everyone's going in.
well, this could
Oh! Ah, I just tried to do a sneaky move and overtake Dean into the pits.
didn't quite pay off. So everyone in the
Mario
pits but
Fox.
Ali Ferrari then. Now we really need to take a look at
Has jumped Dean.
how's he managed that then. So the gap between Ali Ferrari and Klutschak is 20 seconds. Klutschak, it will be very slippery on these tyres as Phenom picks up a 3-second penalty. Well, going through a couple of corners, it's like Klutschak marginally has more grip. Ali Ferrari's got to pit this lap. And I'll tell you what, if he gets away with this, that one lap extra is gonna be
Key.
yes. Revengezilla picking up a 3-second penalty. So before we go into this sprint proper, just take a quick look on stream. Who's got the pens? Ali Ferrari, Phenom, awesome car. Collateral ads with 12 seconds. Tornado with 9 and Zilla with 3. So Ali Ferrari comes into the pits as Klutschak comes around the final couple of corners. The gap was 4.3 seconds. And I think he's done it. I think Ali Ferrari comes out in front.
Yeah.
Klutschak sets the fastest lap of the race from the exit of the pit lane.
Oh, there's an incident behind.
Oh,
Dino and Tornado.
Oh, Wall of
Safety car.
Champions. And the safety car is out.
Everyone's going to get points.
I don't know what's quite happened there. Well, actually, I've got
Your
a good
key.
idea what's finished there.
Dino's FPRL career.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dino. He set me up.
That is harsh. That was real harsh.
Nah, he'll be back. He's just taking a break. Obviously, this season with it's not going the rest of Dean. Dean needs a bit of a break. He'll be back. He'll be back to.
To be
his
fair,
best.
last season didn't go particularly well for Dean either, did it?
I know nearly. Well, after I joined, he started putting in better performances.
Well, are you trying to take the credit for some of his performances?
No, I'm just saying maybe he just found a bit of a rhythm.
The rhythm.
I think Ari's going to be the most pissed because
I don't think he'll be that pissed, to be fair.
well, he's got a 3-second time penalty. He's going to need to try and gain all that time he had. He had the gap.
Did he have 3 seconds?
Yes, he did.
Interesting.
So we've got the Aston Martin safety car.
Yep. Tornado throwing shade in the chat. Take it to DMs. Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Everyone in between. I don't mean everything, that's bloody harsh. Fucking hell.
Breaking news. Italy are out of the World Cup. They're not going to the World Cup. They didn't qualify. Screw you, Italy.
Who cares, Gary?
Cheating at the Euros.
Who cares?
Ali's just nearly hit the back of the safety car.
Yeah, he's trying to give the safety car the big hurry up. Well, I've done the sponsor. So, I mean, what do I do now? What do we do, Gary?
Well, I know who's going to be coming near the back of the last points runners. It will be Collateral Ads with his 12 seconds.
But first,
Shout out to.
Yeah, I was going to say
to
first,
Jack.
Lewis has got to catch up to the back of him.
Shout out to Kujak, Shots, Drive, and Yorkie for not getting a penalty
Yeah, we know.
so far.
We know Klutschak. Quite often, a clean driver keeps it away from the penalties. He's picked up many a podium, in fact, by keeping it clean. Let's see if he can pick up the win today. I don't know. I think the safety car will be in this lap by the looks of things. Everyone looks to have caught up. Ali just getting some temp into his tyres, and of course now this safety car has nullified the periods where the track was wet, turning to dry. So it means we're going to get, well, yeah, just a straightforward 4-lap sprint race. So let's go back to the main screen, shall we? Following the leader then for the restart. 4 laps, he's got to get 3 seconds. And he has gone early. And Klutschak's gone with him, the gap 8.8 of a second over the start-finish line. So, meanwhile, further back, nothing too exciting. We've only got 9 runners left. How has that even happened? Actually, I know exactly how that's happened. Because people keep hitting the wall. So, Lewis Yorkie in with a shout of 7th position. As it stands, it could be even higher if the drivers in front don't manage to pull away. The gap between first and second is 1.3 at the moment. Oh wait, Italy lost to North Macedonia. That is hilarious. I take it back, Gary.
I've just noticed everyone else is on softs, Ads is on mediums.
I thought I saw yellow wall tyres. Yeah, Ad's obviously not having any soft tyres left. Any new softs. So, yeah, he's kind of a sitting duck, although he is kind of guaranteed to be last anyway, with the amount of penalties he has.
I don't think he'll mind. It's points.
Yeah, 109.8 fastest
Sun's
lap
coming
from
out.
Ali Ferrari. What a fraud.
Oh, it's got to run on 0. Oh, he's...
Yeah, he's keeping it behind. We should see DRS enabled eventually. And that will help with the overtakes as Phenom picks up another penalty. So that's 6 seconds for him. He is going to lose his third. And AMS Drive, meanwhile, is up into 4th position. He goes around the outside of Shots to Drippy, who I believe has a 10-second penalty.
No, he's already served it.
He's already served it. Well, this is genuinely 4th position then. AMS Drive.
Kujak with the penalty.
Oh, that is big. Klutschak on the second last lap of the race picks up a 3-second penalty. The gap to the leader was just over 3 seconds, in fact. But this could be huge. So the gap.
1-0 for 3-second time
Zilla,
penalty.
Zilla, no.
Nearly there. It was nearly there. I'd still over the back of him.
Yeah, these two having a nice little ding-dong battle towards the end of the race. So big shout out to AMS Drive and Shots in P4 and 5 on track.
And don't forget Yorkie.
Oh, Yorkie as well. Yeah, Yorkie. I'm sorry, I didn't see you down there, Yorkie. Big up the lads, keeping it clean. There is... Oh, there is just one lap to go then. Ali Ferrari comes across the finish line for the second to last time, as he looks like he might have got a warning on turn 1 there, interestingly.
Dots is out of battery.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not a surprise.
oh, we're gonna have to watch these back four. Well, between shots, car, Zilla,
and
Ads.
Ads. Ooh, Ads look like he got the drive off that corner. Will he throw it up the inside here? No, he does not. Has the DRS here into the next straight.
Oh, he's got the drive.
Yeah, he doesn't
It's
have
not the
the.
straight line speed.
Oh, so it's all down to this last straight then, as Ali Ferrari pulls onto it for the last time. Klutschak is hemorrhaging time, and it looks like AMS Drive could even pick up 4th place here. We will stay with these guys.
He could even get
Ads,
second.
Ads looks like he's too far back. Shots has no ERS, and he will get past on the last
Aston Drive
corner.
got second by a
And
10th.
Revenge Zilla coming in behind
Yes.
Awesome Car. Well, that is it. The last driver comes across the line, Lewis Yorkie. Let's see if the man has gained any positions through keeping it clean. Driver of the day is, for the game anyway, Shots kept it clean, made up plenty of places, and the rain is back. We're just going to go through the standings then. The results for tonight's race. I will do the bottom 8. Gary, you do the top 8. Seems fair?
Yeah.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
So if you want to get... I think you're already doing it. Never mind. So 16th place, and unfortunately going out first was TTV Glads in the Mercedes. P15 Super Batesy. P14 is Perk Pixel. P13 is Lexus. P12 is HSR Christie. P11 unfortunately disconnected midway through the race, Tornado. P10 ending his season off in FPRL is Dino. It's disappointing, but we'll see him back. Anyway, picking up P9 is Collateral Ads. I haven't really left you enough time here, Gary.
No, it's fine. It did start a bit late.
Yeah. Well, here we are. We're back in the lobby. I'm out of the lobby. Well, while I bring up tonight's winning car, we will wait for our third podium finisher, hopefully. What am I doing? It's the Alpine. Of course it's the Alpine. Yeah, we're just waiting on... Who was third?
Jack.
Is the old Klutschak joining. Come on, Klutz. Up the Klutz. We'll give him probably another minute or so. If not, we will carry on.
I'm getting my screenshots. Need.
Klutschak cannot join the party, unfortunately, but...
Oh, no,
no, he is. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, okay, yes, here I am.
Yeah, well,
Can I
thank
go
you.
first, please?
Yep, we'll...
I have to go in a minute. Alright, thank you.
Yeah, okay, so, Gary, take it away.
Alright, I'm here with our third place driver. Unfortunately, got his P2 taken by only a slim margin of 1/10. Is LMT Kujak. Hello, Kujak.
Hello, mate. Yeah, it was an eventful race. Really unfortunate at the end. AMS Drive took my P2, but considering he got on the wrong tire on the wets, yeah, he can have that one. He can have P2. I'm just happy to finally be on the podium for the first time of the season. I want to say very good battle with Ali Ferrari. Thank you for that. You're much quicker than me, but I kept you behind me for a long time. So
Yep.
happy about that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. How hard was it to keep Ali behind you?
Very hard. I know he's about somewhere around 5/10 to sometimes a second a lap quicker than me. So in the wets it was a little bit even out. So could hold him a bit longer. But yeah, in the end he did a little dive bump in the end of sector 2, I think it is. Yeah, I couldn't hold it anymore, and he was in one lap he was about 2 seconds away. So yeah, just happy to be on the podium with these two fast drivers in front of me. So yeah, very happy with that.
Yep. Another thing, how tricky was the conditions in those wet conditions for mostly the entire race?
Well, yeah, the Inters feels pretty good. Only at the last, second to last safety car restarts, AMS Drive was on the wets, and you could clearly see at that moment he got the right tires. So that was very tricky on the Inters. But yeah, after 2 laps after that, the Inters worked fine again, and I think it was the right tire to be on. Ask AMS.
Yep. And our final question will be, as you know, our next track is Silverstone. Is
Hope it's dry.
Silverstone? Yeah. But it's the British weather, so it could be throw, span in the work, have wet.
Yes.
Is that a track a favourite of yours?
Well, it's a very historical track, like something like Spa-Francorchamps. But yeah, really looking forward to that. We'll see. Maybe be on the podium again. Just happy to finally grab some points, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. We're looking forward to it, definitely.
Yep. And once again, congratulations on your P3.
Thank
And
you.
to you,
Thank you
David.
too, guys. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
yeah. Goodbye, Klutschek.
Bye.
Congratulations and
Thank
well
you.
done
Thank
for
you. Bye.
speed running the interview. Very good effort from the man who said he couldn't join and then rushed it. I love that. Up the Klutschek. Nice to see him back on the podium. Anyway, P2 today then is AMS Drive. Once again finding himself on the podium. What? So, after in the qualifying, so obviously you saw your main title rival go out prematurely, let's say,
Yeah.
in Q2. It was a little bit of a mess, I have to admit, in qualifying today, with a few drivers serving quali bans, and a certain driver who shall not be named. But so coming into qualifying, you've seen it's a wet race, dry for quali. Did you compromise your setup at all to allow for the wets?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when in the quali session, I couldn't see that it was dry at the end, but even if I did, I probably wouldn't have run a dry setup. So yeah, it was a wet setup for me today. So I was a bit slow on the straights.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you. At a track like Canada, you do not want the understeer. Penalties galore for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes. So coming in to the race, then obviously there was that part where where you happened to pit onto the wet tyres at the start of, I believe it's the second safety car.
Yeah.
Was that on purpose, or did you get caught out by a bad call from your engineer?
It was kind of a spur of the moment kind of decision. I know, so on the MFD beforehand on the race, you could see sort of the weather slots throughout the race, and there was heavy rain in the middle, and it was marginal between the wets and the Insta at that point, I believe. So just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of flicked to the wets, and it was just kind of, as soon as I pit, I was just like, what have I just done? And then confirmation, seeing everyone else come out on Insta, and it was just like, I've just thrown this race away. So yeah, it was kind of a purposeful decision followed by immediate regret.
Yeah, but as you can see by the fact that you're here right now, it didn't shake you off too much. Okay, there was a little bit of luck involved with getting another safety car, but you managed to stick the Inters back on under that, and you pulled up plenty of spaces, and we saw a lot of drivers struggling to overtake in these conditions, but yourself, you didn't seem to have any problems at all.
No, it's more just kind of the communication, especially in these conditions, where it's all kind of done the traction zone. Me and Ads, we had a really good fight, but it's just kind of not making too many late moves, or if you are going to go late on the brakes, like pull over to the side early and just kind of make your intentions clear. And that seemed to work well with pretty much everybody. I think a few of the guys, they got sort of a poor exit, and I was able to capitalise on that. But yeah, it was fun coming back up through the field.
Yep, and so congratulations to you, AMS Drive. You're today's second place person. Let's hand it over to the Gaznado to interview the race winner.
So, after 35 long laps around Canada, we're here with the race winner, Ali Ferrari. Once again, Ali, how does it feel to crash out in Q2 and somehow win the race? Was that ever on the L plan, as the Alpines would say today?
No, because I really wanted to set a quality lap, because I knew this was a track that I'm good at, and I wanted to surprise the commentator to the good lap. But sadly, I crashed out on my Q2 lap, which I was already 1/10 up on my 18.7. But still, nonetheless, going to the race, it was almost impossible to overtake. It was really frustrating, and I was stuck behind Jack, I was stuck behind Tornado, basically everyone. Also, yeah, Jack, he was a pain to overtake as well. It was running low downforce, so on the straight it was hard, and also the dirt air also seemed to have me really slow in the corners, so I was basically sliding and drifting. And then I saw an opportunity. I think he braked a bit early because I was on my usual braking point, and then I saw a bit of space, so I released my brake a bit. It was a bit of an aggressive move, but I managed to get past, and none of us got any damage, luckily. And but still, I wanted to just give him a shout out because his pace seemed really good. So that's the unusual Kluchek. And for those who didn't know, he was actually the winner of last year's Canadian Grand Prix here at FPRL, which he won by 2/10 to me because I had a penalty, I think.
You've got really good memory, Ali.
This is before my time.
Well, of course I would remember that. That was my first podium.
Right, yeah, always the first podium you'll remember. So, was obviously I assume you saw AS Drive go in for the wets. Was there any thought in your mind to jump in on the wets yourself, or did you just know it just wasn't going to last very long?
I was gonna jump to the wets actually, because my engineer told me that the wets were faster and that the heavy rain would stay for a while. But then, yeah, as I saw AMS Drive go for the wets, I was like, if there has to be a chance that I'll win, I would have to go for the opposite tires, and it worked.
Yeah, in the end, it was the right call. Obviously, we've obviously got Silverstone next in the next race of the season. I don't know what the gap is. Will you now be pushing for another podium next weekend?
Well, I hope, because I don't know if I can make Silverstone next week because I'm having an exam on Friday, but I'll be trying to organize my time well, and hopefully I can race.
Yeah, that's all. We hope to see you there. But obviously, once again, congratulations, Ari Ferrari. I think I've said this like so many times this season. But once again, congrats on the win, for winning the Canadian Grand Prix, and that's back to you, David.
Thank you very much, Gary, and congratulations to our podium sitters today. So, I think we've got enough time for a quick driver of the day. I've put myself on the spot here. A name springs to mind. That's a man that got no penalties. He made up plenty of places in the race, and that is Shots Drippy. I think he is possible for driver of the day. I'm also a little bit sentimental. I feel like giving it to Dino as well. So I'm going to say Shots, but sentimentally I'm giving it to you, Dino. So yeah, we'll be sorry to see you leave. What about you, Gaznado?
What, on Dean leaving?
No, driver of the day, you melt.
Oh, driver of the day. I'm going to put it on Shots to Drippy. He obviously went out early in qualifying. I've heard that something happened to him in the qualifying session involving a certain maybe Aston Martin. But yeah, coming from, where did he start? P15 on the grid to end up at the end of the race in P4, just missing out on the podiums. Just shows an incredible recovery drive from him.
Yeah, that is fair enough. So I think we're fairly unanimous then for Shots. However, that is all we've got time for this week at FPRL. We thank you all for joining us. As a reminder, oh dear.
He said he warned you that he would do it again next time we're on the podium.
I'm going to end the stream with that on the screen. Oh no, it's party chat, isn't it? Oh god, I'm what a melt. Where's the show party chat? Show text. There you go. Let's finish it with that on screen. So that is all we've got time for tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the Tier 2 race. And your boy Gaznado will be in that one, of course. Followed by also your Tier 3 commentators of this week, Biddle and TJ, also in that race. So tune in. It's bound to be a good one. But that's all we've got time for tonight. I have been your host, David Lolface, joined by
Silverside Boy,
Jilla Fraud,
and Zilla Fraud, apparently. Thank you very much, and good night.